Hello friends, hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about how this new administration with this new presidency in the United States will affect Medicare and how you guys who are depending on Medicare are going to get affected. This is just a pure speculation. So let me start by saying that times have changed indeed. Every single day, if you watch the news, there's a brand new executive order being signed by the president. I am telling you right now, as somebody who's come from a third world country that has experienced austerity measures and decline in the economy, what's going on right now is very serious, and I think you need to be paying very close attention to it. We now have a president that has been trying to take down Medicare and destroy Obamacare for the longest time. We've seen it years ago, almost 10 years ago. We've seen it in 2016. And now that he's armed with new information, things are going to get very ugly out here. I've been saying since the beginning that you guys need to focus on private paying clients. And that was for a reason, because I knew this was coming. I knew this day was coming. But a lot of you guys got comfortable. This is the problem with a lot of people, is that once they get into a groove, they get very comfortable. Comfort is the killer of success. And nothing gets accomplished in a comfort zone. Never. As soon as you start getting comfortable, there's going to be a new law that gets passed that's going to wipe you out. So let me tell you what's happening right now. The difference between 2025 and 2016 is inflation. Even if this new administration does not get rid of Medicare or cut Medicare benefits, inflation will eventually make it so difficult for you to rely on Medicare. And here's why. As inflation continues to get worse and worse, the federal government is not going to change how much they're going to pay you through Medicare for the services that you render for your home care business. So let's say, because I don't know how much Medicare pays because I don't rely on that, it's pure private pay for me. But remember something, the rich are getting richer right now. The rich are getting so rich, it's crazy, because they've been avoiding taxes. But Medicare, let's say, pays out, well, I don't know what the numbers are. Some of you guys might know how much Medicare pays. Let's say they pay only $40 an hour, $50 an hour. By the time you find a caregiver that is willing to take less than $50 an hour so he can make your profit, it's not possible. It's not possible anymore to find caregivers that will accept anything less than $40 an hour. In fact, I would even say if you're paying your caregivers less than $50 an hour, you're going to be out of business very soon. By this summer, you'll be out of business. And we're already seeing a lot of agencies going out of business already because these top performing caregivers are not playing games out here. These are high IQ individuals. They know all the games. They know all the nonsense. You can play them. So as the cost of living continues to go up and up and up, they're going to continue to demand a higher and higher hourly rate. So let's say the caregivers that you have right now start demanding $50 an hour, and Medicare is only paying you $50 an hour. How are you going to make money? Where's the margin? There's no margin for you. But guess what? For me, as the cost of living goes up and up, I just go to my clients and say, hey, listen, our new rate is this much. This is what you got to pay. It's a negotiation between me and the private paying client. And that's how you should really be looking at this. If you don't believe me that things are about to get worse, just look at what happened in Georgia. They started cutting food stamps and there's mass panic down here. Usually the more conservative states, like the Georgia, the red states, the traditionally red states, the Georgias, the Floridas, those are the states that will start this austerity measures. Austerity measures just means that the government is tightening the belt. I was listening to NPR this morning. All they were talking about is states trying to sue the federal government because Trump keeps writing a brand new executive order to cause chaos. Does this mean that every single executive order that Trump is going to put in place will go through? No. That's not how the law works. The United States is a country of laws. And that's how the rich get ahead, because all they do is they study the law and they hire the best people that can interpret that law to them and find loopholes and gray areas to exploit. For example, the tax code, right? There's no way he's gonna achieve every single executive order passing, because Congress makes the laws, not the president. However, his actions still have a very damaging effect on a lot of things. Good, bad, or indifferent. Whether you like it or not, you just have to adjust to what's happening, because you're gonna be wiped out. If you're already in business, if you already have a home care business, you're gonna be wiped out if you're not keeping up. We are in a phase now where you have to be flexible. When you're hiring these top caregivers, a lot of them know that there's a lot of scamming going on. Let me explain to you what I mean. If you guys remember the incident with the United Health CEO getting deleted, just go read up on it if you don't know the story. It's a big story. Essentially, these health insurance companies are taking people's premiums, but they're not accepting claims, which is a big problem because it erodes confidence in the system. Why should I be paying health insurance when I can just go across the border to Mexico and get my medical services done? When I'm in Africa, I have the best doctors over there. I have the best nurses over there. And I don't pay health insurance over here because I'm only here maybe tops 3 months out of the year. So I'm not here full time. I'm doing an arbitrage. So I'm living in a different country that's cheaper, and I'm doing my business here. I'm doing that back and forth. So I'm essentially commuting. It's a very long commute, thousands of miles of a commute. But it works for me because if I need like really good surgery for anything, God forbid, I'll just go to Turkey. Turkey is a country that is very developed right now. They have really good doctors. A lot of these doctors are trained over here in the United States, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and they're all practicing in Turkey. And it'll cost me like maybe less than $1,000 to get a full medical checkup, all kinds of scans, everything, less than $1,000. And in East Africa, where I live part-time, I can get a root canal for less than $500. I remember the last time I got a root canal here, it cost me maybe $2,500. That was a scam. What I'm trying to say is this. You now have to start being creative with the type of benefits you will offer these caregivers. For example, some of the benefits that I offer my caregivers are very unique. If my caregivers need to do a root canal or any dental surgery of any kind, I'm gonna pay for them to go down to Mexico, fly down to Mexico, stay there a week, have a nice vacation while they're getting their dental work done, and then they come back fresh, brand new. I'm not paying that dental insurance. It's a scam because I've lost confidence in it because of the United Health incident that happened. Because they're just going to take my money, my premiums, or they're going to rob me, or they're going to rob my caregiver when she needs to get her dental done. So why not pay for her vacation to go down to Mexico? What they get out of it is two things. They get a beautiful vacation, come back nice and refreshed, and get their dental work done. Now, as far as things like non-dental related surgeries, I'd rather pay for my caregivers to take 2 weeks off or even a month off to fly to Turkey. I already know exactly what hospital I'm going to send them to. It's like a 5-star resort over there. And that's how creative I'm getting with it, because I know that nobody else is doing this. I know my competition would dare not do that, but I can. That's why I'm the best. And that's why my caregivers are the best. I hope you got some value from this video. If you're ready to start your home care business, let's talk. Schedule time. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Schedule some time. Let's brainstorm on how you can make your business, your home care business, thrive in this uncertainty. The economy is very shaky right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of confusion. Where things gonna go. Like, what is Trump gonna sign today? What is Trump gonna sign this week? How is this gonna affect me? Let's talk about it, because I'm keeping up with this information, okay? So you don't have to. Hope you got some value. I'll see you in the next one.